Want to turn audio into text easily in your iOS apps? Let me show you how with Swift and SwiftUI step by step. This is the tutorial we will create, and this is the audio file we'll be using. I'll play the audio file right now. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week. That is the text that we'll be extracting from the audio file. As you can see here, I will demo it by clicking on the Start Transcription button. Now it's processing the text, it's extracting the text from the audio, and this is the text that's being extracted from the audio. So this is the functionality we'll be creating in this tutorial. In this tutorial, we will continue to implement the Convert MP3 to M4A function. So we bring your function definition, within the content view, type the following: return, try, await, with, check, throw in, continuation, and the reason why we need to use the with, check, throw in, continuation is to bridge the gap for the callback based API to async and await. The next thing we need to do is to create a AVA set for the input of the MP3 file. Let assets equals AV assets URL, input URL, and the next thing we need to do is to create an export session for the AV asset using the M4A preset. So we type in let export session equals AVA asset there should be two S's should be there. Export session, and then we pass our asset, and then we pass our AVA asset export preset Apple M4A constant, and then If there was an error within the session, then we throw this error payload back to the calling routine. Continuation dot resume, throw in NS error. For the domain, we use a string called export session for the error. And for the error code, we just enter -1. The user info will be NS localize description key. And then the error message will be failed to create export session. We can delete the bracket on lines 94, don't think we need it. And then we use a return statement. To exit the function because an error has happened. After line 97, we type the following: export session dot output URL is equal to output URL. And what that does, it sets the output URL for the converted file. Export session dot output file type equals M4A. And then the next thing we need to do is to start the export process asynchronously. Export session export asynchronously. Switch export session status case.complete. Which means the export was successful. And then we call continuation.resume. Case.failed. Means the export was unsuccessful. Continuation.resume. Export session error. NS error. So on lines 109, if the export session error exists, it will use the error message, else it will use a NS error. Domain, for the domain, it will be what we've done previously. Export session, the code will be -1. User info will be similar to what we've done previously, which is this one here, on line 92. Just need to change the string, which should be unknown export error. And then within our default, if there's any other error that we don't know about, then we just catch it within the default. Continuation, .resume, throw in NS error, domain, export session, code, -1, and then the user info will be similar to what we've just done previously, but a different string again. Unexpected export session status. On lines 107, there should be a colon. I'll just compile it now. There's a missing bracket, which should be here. Compile it again. Compiled. In the next tutorial, we will implement the transcribe audio file function. And the purpose of that function is to extract the actual text from the file and then return the string. So that is for the next tutorial. Thank you for joining us. If you found this tutorial helpful, please comment, like and subscribe. See you next week.